Intosol, the upmarket German-based travel company, has just had a listing here in London on the main market. It's done so amid difficult market conditions, in part, of course, brought about by Brexit. Rainer Spakovius is founder, chairman and main shareholder of the company, joins us now. Rainer, welcome and congratulations on the listing and getting it away at £1 per share. Some would say a very brave time to do it. Explain what the motivations are for doing it just now.
Yeah, of course, London is still one of the biggest markets. It's an international market. We are an international company, and it makes a lot of sense for us because we want to expand in the source market for our private travel design concept, so for our private travel design business. So we want to have bookings from the Britons, so it's only logical then to go to London and to the London market.
But why now particularly? What was it about this moment that you aim for?
Basically, we think that the time for us is the right time to do it. So we just run a business, and it has it's the business strategy. We not care too much about Brexit, for example. So for us, London is still one of the most influential markets. There's a history in tourism. What gives us a good base to start from. So this is basically the main reason.
So what did you raise then at the IPO?
We raised 1.4 million in pre-IPO, and this is mainly coming from our client base. We have, as we are 16 years on the market, there is a lot of trust from our clients into that company. So this is basically, we raised it from our client base.
And my understanding is your 58% shareholding will ultimately get diluted down.
Unfortunately, yes, that's the price I have to pay. Yeah, but that's correct. My shares are diluting down then.
And what are you going to do with the money?
Basically, we want to expand into the British market. That's a most important part of the strategy, and we want to purchase properties to asset back our sole private collection. This is a collection of fine, high-end luxury boutique hotels we actually run in South Africa. We want to expand that to a worldwide concept, and that fits very well with the private travel design business. This is the second these two divisions where we're operating in, and basically the money goes directly into the purchase of a hotel at the Garden Route, a wonderful 9-bedroom luxury boutique hotel right on the beach on the dune, and to the build of a high-end safari lodge near Kruger in Ledwood Big Game Estate.
Yeah, how is the market for upmarket travel at the moment? What's it like in terms of robustness?
It's growing. It's fast growing, much more than the normal tourism. We're looking at a growth of 6.2%, so a normal tourism growth at 4.8%. And in our specific field, we are growing very fast because there is the demand of private designed holidays is increasing a lot. People who have the possibility to go on holiday maybe 1, 2, 3 times a year, they are more and more looking to the personal service, to high-end services, and they want to have a connection and a good how can I explain that? A good connection to the country and the people who are living in the country. So individual travel is growing quite rapidly.
You mentioned the acquisition of a hotel. Whereabouts specifically are you best placed to take people, or are you around the world?
We are around the world. We have more than 3,500 hotel and agency contracts. So basically, we can book you everywhere, wherever you want. But of course, we have our main destinations because it's all about knowledgement, and knowledgement about the destination is so important. If you come to me and say, Rainer, I want to book a holiday to South Africa, we analyze you very, very deeply, find out what kind of person you are, what do you really want to create your perfect holiday in the end. And we only can do that when we have the knowledgement about the destination and in the individual hotels you find in the destination.
And if I, living in London as I do, if I wanted to go to somewhere in South Africa, would you take me from my front door to where I have to be, or is it just within the country?
No, from your front door to your front door if you want. Everything is absolutely tailor-made onto your behalf.
Yeah.
Sorry for my English, I have to excuse.
No, that's fine. Okay, I mean, clearly, if you say it's robust at the moment, what's your competition like then in this area of the market? We hear a lot about the main travel agencies enabling people to move around the world easily, but not this end of the market quite so much.
Yes, there is competition, but you can't compare Intosol too much because number one, the way we deal with clients, as I said, there's this long and deep analysis process to make sure that you get the perfect holiday is one thing. Another thing is our worldwide unique software. We call it Intosol, which allows us to show you your holiday onto your screen at home before you even travel. And this is a multimedia presentation you get about this trip, what we have to offer.
So this is your own software which you use exclusively for your own clients?
Yes, we launched that 2010 after 6 years of developing time, and it's quite unique, it's quite special and very, very, very impressive.
Yeah. Okay, we spoke about the money on the balance sheet. What about the profit and loss account? What do you offer investors in the company when you came to the London market? What's your projections in terms of shareholder benefits in owning the stock of Intosol?
I think Intosol is a good brand to invest in because we have the two divisions, hotel management and running of hotels and private travel design, that fits very well together. You have a lot of synergies. It's a company with 16 years of track record. It's profitable. Basically, it's what we're doing now is just pressing the push button to grow faster and bigger. Yeah, so do you see yourself as a growth stock, or are you going to be an income growth
stock?
Growth stock.
So you're not going to pay incomes
for the next 2 years, definitely growth stock. We definitely will reinvest what we earn now into the growth. Yeah. But I expect an interesting story here.
How are your winter bookings going?
Very well, very well. You mean winter, the European winter?
Yes, that's right.
It's our high season. So from October to end of April, we're looking into quite a few of bookings. The most after Christmas, after the people had time over Christmas to think about where to go on holiday next. Yeah. This is actually the best.
So how are bookings going compared to last year?
Better.
So it's an improved,
it's a good
situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
We in the German-speaking markets we usually increase 10 to 15% per year, and we had quite a few nice bookings from Britain already too. We run an office in Cape Town with 3 travel designers for the British market, so they have something to do. It's nice. It's increasing. We're getting there.
What's happening then in the next year? What do you see as your new milestones to achieve?
Next milestone, of course, is the completion of the purchase of Ocean's Wilderness, get a good entrance, a bigger entrance into the British market, and of course to raise the funds to build the Safari Lodge. This is very important for the company. Safari is a very profitable business, and as we have so many guests already with us traveling to South Africa and go on Big 5 Safari. Nearly every guest who travels with us to South Africa goes on Big 5 Safaris. We can make, basically it's sure the moment we open the lodge, we are full.
Yeah. Okay, well look, it's an interesting story and an interesting time to list. It's good to see the IPO market is still running. But Rainer, thanks indeed for joining us. Rainer Spakovius is the founder, chairman and main shareholder of Intosol Holdings, which has recently listed here on the London market.